loosely on his chest and stomach is not going to give him resistance, and your training partner is going to help you out do the move, help you guys do the move. I don't want to see anyone fighting it or anything right now. Let your partner do the move. Help him out if you feel mistakes or anything. Don't give him resistance. So the first thing he's going to do is Robin's going to choose to attack an arm. Whichever arm he chooses, he's going to take the opposite side arm and wrap it over his forearm, and his palm's going to grab his tricep. Boom, right there. He's going to pinch his elbow down and secure the arm tight. The other arm's going to cross grab over Ronald's shoulder, either grabbing the gi, the neck, the shoulder, whatever it is to reinforce his grip and to keep Ronald's posture down. Now the second thing he's going to do, he's going to open his legs, keeping his knees tight. Anytime you open your guys' legs, your knees stay pinched or your legs stay pinched to your partner's body. You should be able to be like this in an open guard. He doesn't know your guard is closed. So you've got to really work on that thigh master power in your legs. It's going to be uncomfortable, but if it's uncomfortable, you're doing it right. You don't want to be loose, because anytime his legs are loose, Ronald's just going to take his free hand and push that leg down and start passing his guard, right? And we don't want that. So Robin's going to open his legs, keeping his knees pinched. The side that he's attacking, so Ronald's left side, this knee is going to slide up into his armpit. He's going to put his foot on the hip. Knees are still pinched together. The reason why he slides up and brings this knee in, this is reinforcing this leg, because it's only a matter of time before Ronald pulls that arm out. So this leg is reinforcing this arm. If Ronald tries to pull that arm out, it's going to be really difficult for him to do that. Okay? He can't sit here too long, because Robin's not only fighting against his opponent's strength, but gravity too, right? So now he has to create the angle to attack the arm. The way you know which way to go is the way his arm's pointing. I want to bring my head as close to his knee, to that side of his knee as I can. The way he does that is he pushes with this leg, and he's going to kick this leg up into Ronald's armpit, turning his body. Go back. He's just going to pivot on his hip. So he pushes, kicks that knee, and turns. Look how Robin's pretty much perpendicular with him. That's where we want to be. We'll talk about what if we're not perpendicular with him and some of the mistakes. Now, his legs are still pinched together. All Robin's going to do is push his face away, and he's going to slide this leg across his face. Now he clamps his heels down to the mat. Lifts his hips up and finishes for the tap. Tap loud so they can hear it, so they know when you tap. Okay, one thing I don't want to see is legs crossed. If his legs are crossed here, you're not controlling his head good enough. Sorry, dude. And he can lift his head up. Lift your head up, dude, and start stacking Robin. We don't want that, right? So go back. If he puts that heel down to the mat, now he has a good arm bar, because now he's controlling his head. It should almost be like his legs are kind of crisscrossed. Okay? So back to the beginning. He's going to start in his closed guard. And right now our partner's helping us out with the posture and stuff. Yes, it's going to be a battle to break his posture. We're not going to get too much into that today. We'll talk about it a little bit. So Robin chooses an arm he wants to attack. He wants to attack Ronald's right arm this time. Reaches over, grabs the tricep with his thumb down, and clamps his elbow down. You've got to glue your elbow to your rib cage, because now he's glued Ronald's arm to his body, so that arm's his now. Okay? If Ronald tries to pull away, it's going to be really difficult. Now he has to reinforce that. He has to worry about Ronald's posture. So he reaches across, grabs his neck, grabs his gi, whatever you can, whatever your preference. I know a lot of people, I like to grab the neck sometimes. Sometimes I'll just grab the gi. It doesn't matter. All I care about is his upper body staying down. Okay? He's going to open his guard. And what foot does he put on the hip? His left foot? Correct, yeah. Puts his left foot. Go back one more time. What I don't want to see is it open. I don't want to see you guys swing that leg open. Because if he does that and you don't have a good grip, go back and Ronald, get your arm out and attack the leg. Get your arm out. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. You got to stay really tight in the arm bar, especially if it's no gi. When you got the 3 S's going on, you're slippery, slimy, and stinky. You got to be extra tight, right? So he opens his guard, knees pinched, and he slides that knee up. Good. I can tell right here that he's nice and tight. So now he has to create the angle. How does he create the angle? He's going to push on. What does he do with his free foot? Leo, what does he do with that free foot?
He throws it over perpendicular.
He throws his leg over so he can turn his body and get perpendicular with Robin. Good. Or with Ronald. Good. Now he pushes his face away, slides the knee across his face. I know it'd be nice to your training partner, but I want to really see, go back, I want to see this knee slide across his face. Heels down, lifts his hips up, grabs the wrist, or you can keep the arm you have, and all it is he's creating a fulcrum with his hips to apply pressure on his elbow joint, right? So it's essentially he's trying to break his elbow. One thing I don't want to see, and it's common, you guys are going to do it because it's basically your body mechanics are going to make you do it because it's comfortable. Go back to your guard.